Drama, drama, drama. All right, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. First of all, shout out to the members out there, YouTube members. Become a member. Join up, become a member right now, and also become a part member of my Patreon dudes. Thank you for your support. YouTube members, dudes, thank you for your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let's start with the statement. Let's start with the statement. So this was the statements before the game. Let's look at this right now. He returned to England 2 weeks early to conduct individual training and has had a positive preseason under the new coach, who has developed a good working relationship with. He's committed as ever to delivering at the highest level for Chelsea and the fans, who he holds in a high regard, and given his inclusion in official club pre-match material this week, our expectations was that Raheem would be involved in this weekend's fixture to some capacity. As a camp, we have always had positive dialogue with and assurances from Chelsea in relation to Raheem's future at the club. So we look forward to getting clarity on the situation. Until then, we'll continue to support Raheem's desire to start the new season positively. So here's the thing. In a vacuum, was it right to release that statement? No. It's unprofessional because that should be a private conversation with said manager. You don't need to come out in public. So in a vacuum, it's wrong. But everything comes with context. Because we're going to talk about seniority and age and experience. Experience is going to be like the key theme of this vid. Because, so here's the thing. I want Sterling sold. Because Sterling is not good enough. He's fallen off. But at the same time, what are the circumstances to him being sold? And what's the particular situation of him being sold? So again, in a vacuum, it's wrong to release that statement. But why would he release that statement? Because there's obviously a lack of communication. And he feels slighted that based on my role in this team, and based on my age, my experience, my seniority, and how I am within this dressing room, and how people view me within this dressing room, I think it's an insult that without any communication, I've now been excluded from the team. So rather than have a conversation with you, I'm going to release a statement to show you how you've disrespected me and my seniority. So again, it's wrong to do that, but I can see his point of view. Because I was watching a vid by Obi Mikel, and Obi Mikel was that for senior players, at the very least, there should be that respect of like, let me talk to you. It's just general decorum. It's an unspoken truth in football where you respect senior players. Like I told you, I'm Nigerian, and in our culture, or like other cultures, in our culture, you respect your elders. It's just a standard thing. Someone who's older than you, he's wiser, he has more experience in life. You just have to respect him. So, but see, it's complex here. So as I told you, in a vacuum, yeah, I want Sterling sold, 100%. Ever since this moment here, Sterling has not been the same. He's not been the same, and he is no longer a world-class player. He's no longer a top-tier player. Once upon a time, he was. Sterling was a hat-trick away for potentially leading City to a UCL dub in the 18-19 season. But Sterling currently is a fruit seller. Right now, Sterling is currently a fruit seller. He used to be a tier 1 player. Right now, he sells fruits. So for a Chelsea who I want to win trophies, who I want to speak fluent UCL and only fluent UCL, Sterling is surplus to requirements. But context is key. Sterling has been one of Chelsea's best players. I'm sorry. One of Chelsea's best attackers has been Sterling. So, yes, we can do better, and I want us to do better 100%. It's the same thing with Conor Gallagher, where Conor Gallagher was one of Chelsea's best performers, but we can do better. Sterling has been one of Chelsea's best attackers, so we can do better. So, but that's not the point I'm coming at. But that's just a little point to make of like, he's been actually one of our best per performance, but fine. If you feel you can do better, then sell him. But that's not what it's about. You see, if Sterling was being sold because, look, we want to do better, we want to improve, we can do better, boom, then I'm with you. But that's not what this is about. Guys, this is about cowardice. Maresca is a coward. He's a coward. And what Maresca wants to do is get rid of all the senior players. Not only has Sterling been excluded, so has Chilwell. And Sterling and Chilwell share something pretty interesting. I'm going to give you Exhibit A. These are the ages of the people in the team. So Lukaku, he's pretty much on his way out, 31 years of age. The next oldest, Sterling, 29 years of age, on the way out. Kepa, who knows? The next oldest, Ben Chilwell, 27 years of age. So the only other player he would see is like a regular player is Kukurea at 26 and of Nkunku at 26. So connect the dots. What this ownership wants to do and what Maresca wants to do, no voices of dissent. Nobody questioning him. Young, inexperienced players with no skin in the game, no credit in the bank, that can never question him. Because what do senior players do? We'll question your authority. So they'll say, yo, Enzo Maresca, Serie B and Championship, I'm a UCL winner. I'm a Premier League winner. I have played at the high level for several years. So I'm going to question your authority. Now, here's the thing. There's one thing disrespecting me. There's another thing having a healthy conversation of, I don't think this is working. And what do experienced players do? We demand more from players. We expect more from players. These are the standards you need to have in order to win a UCL, in order to win a Premier League. Those are what senior experienced players have. So here's the thing. Install Sterling only once. And again, as I've said many times, Sterling, he's a brick. Right now, he's a brick. But for this current Chelsea team, you do need someone like Sterling in terms of the experience he has. You see, here's the thing. If Chelsea had an experienced team with winners and ballers, Sterling, get the heck out of there. Get the living heck out of there. Because we don't need you. But I'm sorry. Sterling has played in the UCL. He has performed in the UCL. Sterling was critical in leading a team to a Premier League title. Sterling was voted the best player at an international tournament. The same can't be said for the bulk of this army that we have. So based on the team that has been structured, is it wise to sell Sterling? If this team had experienced players, quality players, Sterling, I would be the first to get rid of him. You're selling Sterling for who? For what? To do what? Because it's not my fairness. What's happening? You are getting rid of all the older players. You're getting rid of all of the experienced players. And it's something I'm going to come to. You cannot succeed without experienced players. I'm going to say it again. You cannot succeed without experienced players. It's impossible. It's impossible. Because this is ridiculous. Now, people will say, well, Maresca actually isn't dealing with this 40-man army. He's dealing with 23 players. Cool. What about the other 20? So even if he's only dealing with a portion, where are the rest? Are they in the reserves? Are they on the bench? Are they in a second team? So are they happy just to be by the wayside? Oh, they're going to be loaned out. Why are you buying players only to loan them out? Surely, shouldn't you be buying players to help a manager succeed for the season? Why are you buying a whole bunch of players that are not in a manager's plans? That's insane. If a team is trying to win a trophy, 70, 80% of those players are here to help me win. Other 20%, okay, fights for the team, perhaps go out on loan, you don't really make the cuts. But the bulk of the players that you're buying should be to help us win a trophy. Because, guys, leadership is very key. I told you, experience is very key. Thiago Silva today, as a 70-year-old geriatric, would still be the best defender at Chelsea. Fofana, Badiashile, Colwill, these guys are not as good as Thiago Silva today. Thiago Silva today, As an old man who has lost several steps, Thiago Silva would still be the best defender because of his quality, his experience, and his seniority. So people say, oh, come on, guys. What about the class of 92 that Man United won? It's funny you bring that up because, yes, there's that old story of like Ferguson won with youth players. Fergie won with young players. So if Fergie can win with a bunch of young players, why can't Chelsea win with a bunch of young players? Oh, but yeah, that's true. They did. Class of 92 went and got the 92-93 dub. But this is where people need to do their research. This is where people need to do their research. So let's look at the age of that team that won. Brian Robson, 36. Steve Bruce, 32. I believe he was the captain. Steve Bruce, 32. Schmeichel, 29. Mark Hughes, 29. Brian McClare, 29. Oh, Neil Webb. I think that could be the same Neil Webb. So funny thing, I think I told you about this. His son, Luke Webb, was in my year in school. And I've said this many times. He's the best player I've ever seen in my life. In the best player I've ever seen, like in real life, like real, dude called Luke Webb, who was in my year in school, and his father was Neil Webb, who I believe was in the Italian 90 team. So yeah, that guy, obviously, because he was on the Arsenal's books, and he would have played for Arsenal, but he got like a massive injury. But if he didn't have a major injury, he'd be playing for Arsenal. The guy was stupid. Some of the stuff that this guy did was stupid, so shout out to him. But yeah, Gary McAllister, 28. So look at that. Key players in his team who played a key pivotal role. Look at their ages. 36, Brian Robson. 32, Steve Bruce. 29, Peter Schmeichel. 29, Mark Hughes. All critical players in his team. So, again, Fergie knew that I have a very special group of young players. But I can't just expect to win something primarily only with these young players. That's insane. Because Fergie knew that, no. Yes, these are very special players. You know, Nicky Butt, Giggs, the Neville brothers, Becks, Scholes. But as good as they are, I need experience. I need guys who know how to win a game. I need guys who demand a level of excellence. Because young players, it doesn't matter how good you are, you don't have experience. It doesn't matter. You could be the greatest young player in the world. You simply don't have experience. You simply don't have experience. As good as Messi was when he was a young one, once Messi was in that 2018-2019 season, he could now marry his talent with experience. And that World Cup dub was held because I've got all the talent in the world, but I understand how to win. I understand the little tricks within a game, the little runs I need to make, how to conserve my energy, the movements I need to make in order to get out of space to execute. That only comes with experience. That only comes with playing a whole bunch of games where I understand how to get a goal. I understand how to put myself in much better positions to be better. That only comes with experience. So, again, here's the thing. See, this is what guys have to realize here. Chelsea has been ruined. We are watching Chelsea get completely destroyed. The standards, what Chelsea are about, it's become destroyed. They are being turned into a youth team. And you have that clown, that bald-headed clown from Serie B, who says that, I'm not expected to get a Champions League position. Do you know how psychotic you have to be to come out with that trash? To come out and say, where Poch was aiming to get a top four based on where they were. And from that, you're like, oh, top four. I was never told I was supposed to get a Champions League position. So those are your standards, and you want me to support you. So this is we have to understand here. I can be real. I can be real because I'm here for Yamal and Mbappe. That's the storyline I'm concerned with. The storyline I'm concerned with is Yamal, Mbappe, and if PSG dare to win the UCL without Mbappe. That is where my heart is at. For most Chelsea podcasters and influencers, they get money from being positive. So they're not going to be honest. All those guys, they can't be honest. So your Alex Goldbergs, your Mount, no. They need to be positive because you have to understand that most fans are sheep. Most fans are zombies. They are followers. They're not leaders, they are followers. And all they want to do is just to be part of your hive and just to be happy and put a positive spin upon everything. But so it doesn't pay to be negative. It doesn't pay to be honest. So me right now, doing this right now, I'm like, bro, you're messing up Chelsea content, you're messing up potential money. Cool. But at the end of the day, this is as much, I'm still going to ride with Chelsea. Like if once we win the UCL, I'm bringing out the guitar 100%. But as of right now, my club has been ruined. My club, it's been completely ruined. And my club has been turned into winners. It seemed demanding excellence. If you don't be excellent, you get sacked. From that to, we are not expected to get top 4. Bare minimum is to challenge for the title. You're not expected to get top 4. And you're getting rid of every senior player. And you're turning this team into a young youth team. So now who the heck is the captain going to be? So you're not going to give the captain to some inexperienced 25, 26-year-old who has hardly done anything in the game. My club is being ruined. It's been destroyed. And none of these big Chelsea fan accounts will say anything because they make a lot of money from being positive. And please, 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 listen to me when I say this. No man should count another man's pockets. No man should stop another man from making money. So please, for your Alex Goldbergs, your mods, go and make that money. But all I'm saying is, don't treat me like a fool. Just be honest with what you're doing. You're not here to see the best out of Chelsea. You're not here to ask the real hard questions. You're not here to be honest. You're just there to make money, which is fine. Guys, it's just a game. It's just a game. So please make money. But for me, I'm going to be honest. Because I don't give a damn. Making money, no money, who cares? I don't give a damn. This is Uncle Drogba, I don't recognize this club. I don't. And I'm going to keep on calling this out. Because no, I'm not accepting mediocrity. I am echoing what Obi Mikel has been saying. So forget all these Chelsea fan accounts. Obi Mikel, Emmanuel Bimbe Chelsea, I'm echoing what he's saying. I'm not accepting mediocrity. I'm not accepting only just making top 4. And I'm not accepting a project. No. Chelsea is not a project. You can't go from a team who had high standards to, we're now a project and a youth team. But here's the thing. See, there's just so much to say, but I'm trying to encapsulate everything. I know what this is being done. These guys are fearing a transfer ban. And they don't know how long that transfer ban is going to be. So because they're fearing a transfer ban, they're stocking up on players. But there's one thing to stock up. There's another thing to build an entire country. Chelsea are trying to build a country. Even if you're going to get a transfer ban, you can't get a 26, 27-year-old experienced player who can give you 4 or 5 years. You can't have senior players in that team just to offer guidance to everyone there. Again, I showed you the class of 92. You can't win without experienced players. Unless the goal here isn't to win, but it's something else. Think about becoming a Football Hut member. If you're a desktop merchant, just click on the join button below, over here. Or if you're a mobile phone merchant, just click on the join button below the video over here and join the true elite content crack addicts. Peace.